Hello Libra, and welcome to my channel Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future, answering the question, what do you need to know right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self? As always, I've gone ahead and pulled the overall energy for the reading and clarified those messages, as well as the overall theme for the reading, which we'll jump into in just a second. I have the tarot deck that we'll be using already shuffled, as well as the clarification deck and the advice deck that I'll be using in the extended. Any information on the extended reading or on booking a personal reading with me is in the description box below. Last thing, please remember that these are general readings. They are not here to resonate fully for everyone, and they won't resonate fully for everyone. So do remember to take what does resonate and helps your personal situation and leave what does not. All right, Libra, in your recent past, you have a time to give rather than take with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is an energy to me of feeling very unsecure, unstable, whether that be in a financial sense or feeling like you don't have um, you know, you don't feel like not feeling very grounded in your relationships or in your home life, whatever the case might be. And I do feel like with this a time to give rather than to take card, it was almost as if it was a time to invest. It wasn't yet a time to receive. And if if you've been on a spiritual path for a while, then you kind of know that it's a balance between the two. There's periods where you invest and there's periods where you reap the benefits of those investments. And so I feel like it was a time to invest. And oftentimes when we're in those periods of investing, we do find ourselves facing more of our fear and our doubt in our real life circumstances. And so I kind of feel like that was what you were experiencing in your past. In your current energy, you have faith in your dreams. With the Nine of Wands, it sounds cheesy, but what I'm reading with this message is regardless of obstacles, have faith in your desires. Have faith in the life of your dreams and the life that you are wanting to create, because that faith is going to get you so far. And I feel like right now, I kind of feel, Libra, like you're in an energy of maybe doubt or in an energy of facing a lot of obstacles, which then is kind of allowing that doubt to creep in. And I feel like this is a time to really lean on that faith, because in your immediate future, you have confidence is your key to success with the Justice card. This is confidence is your key to success when it comes to getting what you deserve. And this Justice card also being Libra energy, I feel like this is about you getting what it is that you want here, Libra. And it's interesting because the overall theme for the reading is, as soon as I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I redirect my power toward what I want. And I feel like that's kind of what I'm gathering from kind of this energy in your past and in your present, is that you're in this energy of maybe being a little bit in the dark, being a little bit unsure, a little bit uncertain, and needing to kind of redirect to that faith, to the light, if you will, to find your path forward. But let's start, Libra, by looking at your recent past. You have a time to give rather than take with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Recent past for Libra, please. What does Libra need to know about their recent past? This is for Libra's recent past, please. Ooh, see, yeah, this is kind of, it's either like, oh, interesting. Okay. It's either an energy of things falling apart or things not coming together. And then you have this Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords in reverse. So it feels like with the Eight of Pentacles, you were, putting energy into something, working towards something, yet feeling like you were staying stuck in the same place, maybe feeling like a hamster on a wheel, right? Like you're putting in all of this work, but you're not really getting anywhere. Or you put a lot of work into something and it fell apart anyway. And I feel like, that energy of things kind of falling apart or not coming together, it this might not be what you want to hear, so bear with me, but it was actually an opportunity for you in some way, shape, or form, because whatever fell apart here, whatever isn't coming together, obviously it doesn't mean that you're not going to get what you deserve. In fact, I almost feel like this had to happen the way that it did so that you could get what you deserve. But we'll have to see as we pull a little bit more. So reset past for Libra, please. Reset past for Libra, please. Ooh, we've got some chasing energy here. Because it almost kind of feels like, so you're putting in all this work, you're not getting the outcome that you desire, things aren't working out. And I actually feel like what this message is saying, Libra, is it's not that you weren't doing enough, or it's not that you weren't doing good enough. It's like that you're trying too hard. You're pushing and trying, putting a lot of effort into something is fantastic. Having the ability to work for what it is that you desire is a really amazing quality and trait to have. But you also have to learn to find that balance between, doing what you need to do, but then also making sure that you're directing your energy to like your inner world and your inner environment as well. Because I feel like there was a part of you that was like just pushing, chasing, giving so much to something with very little in return, and almost like suffering for it. And it's not necessary. You don't have to suffer for what it is that you desire. Now, you might believe that's the case and therefore have experienced that's the case, and therefore, that's what you kind of act from the place of, but all it's kind of put you in is this place of burnout. Because you're giving, thinking that what you give is where your value comes from, instead of realizing that you're deserving of what it is that you desire for who you are, not for what you provide. But things kind of falling apart in the way that they did, or not coming together in the way that they did, is actually an opportunity for you to learn what you need to learn so that they can come together for you. Like, I still feel like things are working out for you. Reset past for Libra. It just kind of feels like there's this need to lean a little bit more on faith. Reset past for Libra, please. You're very overwhelmed here in your recent past. This is an energy, yeah. I mean, lack of stability. I just feel like there's this very overwhelming energy, and I feel like you were investing from that overwhelming place. What you were putting in, like the energy and intention behind it, was, if I don't put all of this energy into this, if I don't burn myself out, if I'm not doing everything that I can in all the ways, I'm not going to be okay, or I'm not going to get what it is that I need or desire. And I feel like all that did was actually set you back in a way. Because there's a balance. There's a balance between doing all that you need to do and also, letting go of the wheel a little bit. It's a tricky balance. It's a very, very tricky balance. But I feel like this is about needing to find that balance, because all you were doing was burning yourself out and getting into this place of just feeling ridiculously overwhelmed. And I do feel like this energy, usually what the root of that is a lack of faith. And I feel like that's why you have faith in your dreams here. Current energy for Libra, have faith in your dreams with the 9 of Wands. Current energy for Libra, please. One more. Current energy for Libra, please. There's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, but then there's the Hermit again. So same Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So you're still dealing with this instability. You're still struggling with that same instability here. Let me get more on this. We're going to go back and clarify anyway, but I want more on this. Clarifying the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the Hermit. There's the Ten of Cups. And there's the Justice. So this is what you're wanting here. And I feel like you're actually experiencing quite the opposite, but you're so attached to the outcome. You're so attached to the outcome, which is part of why it hasn't happened. In the book The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, she talks about how one of the most important aspects of manifestation, and I know this to be true not just because of that book, but in my own experiences as well, is letting go of the outcome. If you hold on so much to the outcome, you don't allow it to unfold because you feel like it has to be your way, and you don't allow the co-creation, the universe to do what it needs to do. You don't allow that co-creation process to take place. So there's this attachment to the outcome that's keeping you from actually being able to receive it, which is a lack of faith. That's a lack of faith in the fact that the universe is supporting you. Now, we often lack faith that we're being supported by the universe because we haven't experienced that faith, right? Or we haven't experienced the benefits of that faith. Maybe you feel like the universe has been against you. But you also then have to remember that your beliefs are the root of your results. If you believe like it's been you against the world and that you're not supported by the universe, you've probably experienced a life that has very much reflected that back at you. And so this is about tapping into a different level of faith here when it comes to the outcome that you're looking for. Current energy for Libra. Tower, Four of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, hang on. I want more. Again, we're going to clarify this, but I want to make sure. I want to know what this tower is, because I feel like this is a past tower, not a current tower. Oh. See, you doubt you're ever going to be able to get yourself there, which is why there's this chasing energy associated, is you feel like you have to give. And so your perspective on why things aren't coming together, because the tower to me is alluding to this Three of Pentacles in reverse. Either why things fell apart or why things aren't coming together. Is there's this energy of like, if you knew that you were capable and deserving of it, of the outcome, you would be able to surrender to where you're at now and just enjoy the process of getting there, right? But I feel like what these cards are saying is you don't actually believe that you're capable of or deserving of getting there. And so that's why there's this attachment to the outcome, is you feel like we only attach to outcomes when we fear that they're never going to happen. And so you're needing to direct your focus here. Your focus, I feel like, is so much on where you want to be versus where you're at now, that you're honestly manifesting more of where you're at now, instead of just taking the steps forward with like an ease, like almost like leaning into ease, expecting it to be easy for you to get to where you're trying to go, leaning on that faith. And that's what as soon as I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I redirect my power toward what I want, because your power right now is going toward the fear that it's never going to happen. But choosing to lean on faith redirects your power to the outcome that you desire. Current Current energy for Libra, clarifying have faith in your dreams with the 9 of Wands. Current energy for Libra, please. One more. Current energy for Libra. So the reason that you're experiencing obstacles right now and this kind of delay and the lack and everything is so that you can work through the fear. Because what you were doing back here is the chasing and the investing and whatever this is talking about was coming from a place of fear. When we invest from a place of fear, our fear is going to manifest. So we have to work through that fear on an inward level for us to actually start to see the changes in an external level. So you're kind of just in the middle of a cycle right now. And with the 9 of Wands possibly coming to the end of it, and the closer you get to the end of a cycle, the more challenging it's going to be, the more you're going to experience that doubt. So if you're in a place right now where you're like, I'm so unstable, I don't feel like I'm going to be okay, I don't know how I'm going to be okay, I don't know when I'm going to be okay, try to lean into faith right now. And remember that your faith is created in the darkest moments. When we are doubting our faith and we lean on that faith even more, no matter how much we're doubting it, it will prove us correct. We will get to where we're trying to go. Okay, I'm changing up the way that I'm doing general readings, these general readings for this round. So I'm actually going to go back and clarify these messages and dive a little deeper here because I want to know what's going on. All right, let's get starting with this 3 of Pentacles in reverse for Libra's recent past. Let's get clarification. Recent past for Libra, clarifying this 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Recent past for Libra, clarifying the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Clarifying the 3 of Pentacles in reverse for Libra's recent past. The Hangman. The universe is trying to get you to freaking surrender so you can get what you deserve. I mean, we were seeing the Justice card, and yes, I know it's Libra energy, but we've seen it in all 3 tarot decks. I didn't keep it for this one, but in order to get what you want, what you deserve, your justice here, you've got to let go. You've got to surrender, especially through these 9 of Wands, especially through these obstacles. So that's, I feel like the biggest thing is, first and foremost, Libra, it's not all up to you. You do have support here. But the universe can't support you unless you believe in that support and lean on it. Reset past for Libra, clarifying the Knight of Swords in reverse. Reset past for Libra, please, clarifying the Knight of Swords in reverse. It's this way, yeah, because so I picked up the deck, because there's a Knight of Swords in reverse. Things aren't moving forward because you're chasing them. And the underlying fear, and this is your past, but the underlying energy of chasing is fear. So until you work through the fear associated, because we oftentimes don't chase knowingly. Sometimes we don't understand the energy behind our actions. And we think we're just doing everything we can, when in reality we're doing what we think we need to do out of fear of something bad happening, instead of taking action out of faith of something good happening. And when we take action out of fear, well, that typically results in us experiencing that fear. So things aren't moving forward because of the chasing. Clarifying the Seven of Cups, because it's like you were just ended up more overwhelmed and more burnt out and tired of the same old, same old. Honestly, like you don't have to try so hard. I think we live in this like grind culture society. Like you got to put everything you have, 120%, everything you do. And I actually don't think that that's true at all. I think that you have what you have to give, and some days you're going to be able to give more than others, and on other days you're going to need to just rest. And if you're talking about a relationship, like the same kind of thing happens. Some days you're going to have more to give than others, and some days, whatever the case might be. But if we allow ourselves to just let go and be where we're at and move in alignment with where we're at and stop worrying that we're not doing enough or we're not doing it right or whatever the case is, then we actually attract what it is that we desire quicker than when we're giving everything we have because of the fear that it's never going to happen. And the same kind of thing goes for relationships too. When we chase certain outcomes in people, we chase someone out of hopes that they're going to change or out of hopes that they're going to prove to us our own worth or whatever the case is. We're doing that because we fear that we're never going to have the love that we desire. And this chasing energy associated, or the fear associated with this chasing energy, is the biggest blockage for you. And that's why things not coming together or things falling apart, it's giving you the opportunity to work through a lot of that fear that has held you back from having the outcomes that you ultimately desire. All right. Clarifying the Seven of Cups. Clarifying the Seven of Cups for Libra's recent past, please. There's the fear, doubt, and insecurity. This King of Swords in reverse is, to me, a very similar energy to the Nine of Swords. Now, the King of Swords upright is one of my favorite cards in tarot because it's this energy of equanimity, where no matter what your circumstances are saying to you, no matter what fear, doubt, and insecurity you're experiencing, you don't allow it to affect you. You don't allow it to affect your decision making. But Libra, as of your recent past, and bear with me because we all do this, your fear, your doubt, and your insecurity was actually a pretty big reason for the decisions that you were making and for the energy that you were putting in to whatever it is that this is talking about. And it could be many different things. It could be talking about a career, it could be talking about relationships, whatever the case might be. So, I mean, yes, this King of Swords could also be you, Libra energy, whether you're male or female, but the reason, when we invest from a place of fear, we're still not going to receive those outcomes. We're still not going to receive the outcome that we desire coming from a place of fear, which is then going to add more fear to the situation. And so it's kind of like you're in this loop of like giving everything you have because you fear you're never going to have what it is that you desire, experiencing fear because you're not receiving what it is that you desire, and then using that fear to put back into, it's just like this never ending loop and cycle of fear, doubt, insecurity, anxiety, like so worried about what's going to happen that which I feel like is stemming from this place that you don't believe that the universe is supporting you. You don't believe that you have support on the path to your desires. Current energy for Libra, clarifying this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Current energy for Libra, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. One more. Current energy for Libra, please. Current energy for Libra, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Well, there you are for sure. Okay, so this is about you receiving Queen of Swords. Oh, and there's the strength. And then there's the Empress, and then there's the Fool. I mean, this is all fantastic energy for you. And I feel like what this is talking about is you have to get through this while actively choosing faith and confidence in yourself to get to what it is that you desire to receive, to get to this new beginning. I mean, this is really positive energy. It's also very yellow. It's very yellow energy, which to me is solar plexus, right? Solar plexus energy, confidence. So this is very like this is about staying. I'm not talking toxic false positivity here. This is not me sitting here saying just be positive, everything's gonna work out, you have no right to be sad. No, you're going to experience fear, you're going to experience sadness, you're going to experience all of the emotions associated with what you're going through right now. But this is about what you're leaning on belief wise. Allow yourself to believe that regardless of the obstacles that you're facing right now, regardless of the experiences that you're having right now, that things are still working out for you. You have confidence is your key to success. And this is another message, especially with the strength card here, about leaning on your confidence, leaning on your faith. Those times of doubt are inevitable on your path to manifesting what it is that you desire. If you're not experiencing doubt, fear, insecurity, you're probably not headed in the right direction. Current energy for Libra, clarifying this Four of Cups in reverse. But you've got to redirect your focus here. That's what this Four of Cups in reverse is saying. Let's get clarity on it. Clarifying this Four of Cups in reverse. See, you're trying to just avoid how you feel. Avoid the fear, avoid the insecurity, avoid the doubt, avoid the anxiety, and just push through it with action. That's where the chasing is coming from. You've got to feel it to heal it. There's this need to allow yourself to feel what it is that you need to feel, instead of covering it up with like staying busy or the chasing, like doing everything that you feel like you need to do. Because oftentimes staying busy and like being like overly investing in something is a coping mechanism. And it's not one that gets you very far, because eventually it's all gonna come to a head. You're gonna have a breakdown. You're gonna get sick. Like the universe will always make you take the time out that you need to. So right now, I feel like is a time to stop pushing down this fear and this anxiety and this insecurity and this overwhelm that you're clearly experiencing. Stop trying to push through it. Allow yourself to experience it. Allow yourself to be where you are right now. Have faith that you're still going to get to where you're going, but feel everything that you need to feel in association with where you're at. It'll help you calm down a lot, because I feel, Libra, like you need to calm down a little bit. I get those reminders all the time from the universe, so trust me, I get it. I am a Libra rising as well. So clarifying this Moon in reverse card. Ooh, okay. See, you expect loss. You fear loss. You fear lack. You fear like this Five of Pentacles is the end result here. But it's not. If you are experiencing loss, if you're experiencing lack, if you're not where you want to be, then you are just in the middle of a journey. Loss, failure, lack are never destinations. They are always indications that you are still in the middle of a journey. So don't think that you're not going to get there just because you're experiencing loss and lack. Trust me, I know that's so much easier said than done. I do. But try to hold on to that faith. Again, choose the light. As soon as I choose to see the light in dark corners, I redirect my power toward what I want instead of what you don't want. All right, we are going to hop on over to the extended. You have confidence is your key to success with the Justice card. I'm going to pull messages and then clarify those. Then I have an advice card to pull at the end. Thank you so much, Libra, as always, for your support of my channel. I do hope that this reading helped and resonated with you in a way that you were needing today. And as always, Libra, I wish you absolutely nothing but love and healing on your journey moving forward. Bye, Libra.